We really focus on a variety of different products that are targeted for heart failure patients, and in particular looking at regenerative medicine and how this can help reverse some of the different effects of heart disease. One of the first products that we began working with and is really our flagship product is called MyoCell. In this case, MyoCell is muscle-derived stem cells which can be used by placing them directly into the scarred, damaged areas of the heart. What's unique about muscle-derived stem cells is they have the ability to form muscle tissue. So what we can do is place these cells directly into those damaged areas of the heart in the hopes of forming new muscle. In addition, these cells can help reverse some of the effects by helping to create angiogenesis or formation of new blood vessels. To date, we've treated over 400 patients using the MyoCell product or the muscle-derived stem cells. We've been involved in a variety of different clinical studies, including in Europe a phase 1, a phase 1/2, and a phase 2. And then here in the United States, we've completed a phase 1 trial as well as part 1 of a phase 2/3 trial. We're now approved to finish that second part of the phase 2/3 trial, and it is considered and designed to be a pivotal study, which means that potentially at the end of this study, we could file for commercialization. What we've discovered in our trials to date, and in particular when looking at one of our most recent trials, which was a double-blind placebo-controlled trial, is that the results with the treated patients are very good. When looking at the compared data from the control patients to the treated patients, what we saw is that patients who received treatment did about 100 meters further in their exercise capacity or their 6-minute walk test. This is considered one of our primary endpoints in the trial. The control patients actually declined. So the differential was about 100 meters, which is equivalent to about a football field distance. And just to put this into perspective, biventricular pacing was approved by the FDA with only a 20-meter differential. So our flagship product is something that is showing a 5 times greater improvement than what is the gold standard for heart failure patients. Our second generation product is something called MyoCell SDF1. And this is a really unique product because it combines gene therapy with cell therapy. So what we can do is transduce the cells, the muscle-derived stem cells, to overexpress a protein called stromal-derived factor 1, or SDF1. So in this case, the cells are now expressing that protein for a longer period of time than would be naturally occurring in the body. This protein is something that is naturally occurring in the body and is most responsible for helping to call other stem cells to the area to help promote healing. So by making the cells overexpress that protein, we can really create a powerhouse type cell. These cells have actually demonstrated in our preclinical studies double the improvement than what our first generation product demonstrated. So we're really excited about the opportunity of using this product and enhancing the results of what we were seeing with our first generation product. We've actually been approved by the FDA to enter into a phase 1 clinical study using this product. This was the first ever approval by the FDA of a combined cell and gene therapy product. So it was a huge milestone for the company as well as for the field in general. The third product that we're working on is something called adipocell. In this case, these are adipose or fat-derived stem cells. These cells can be utilized in a variety of different indications, not just in the cardiac space. So what we can do now is train physicians to utilize these products in clinic, and they can be used point of care, meaning that a patient can come in and receive the therapy and go home that same day as a walkout procedure. So the process basically includes doing a mini lipoaspirate, which means taking a small sample of fat from the patients. This is nice because the patient can remain awake, and this can be done all under local anesthesia, and no general anesthesia is required. After doing the removal of the fat tissue, we can process the tissue using one of our kits to produce the adipose stem cells. These cells can be produced in about 35 minutes time and then immediately delivered back into the patient. These cells are very unique in that they have the ability to create angiogenesis, meaning form new blood vessels, and they also have the ability to promote healing by reducing inflammation. The cells are naturally anti-inflammatory, as well as having the ability to form a variety of different types of tissue. This is often referred to as a trophic effect, which means the cells can form things like bone, cartilage, muscle, a variety of different tissues. So this is why these cells can be used in so many different indications. To date, we've treated patients in a variety of different ways, including patients who have things like osteoarthritis, kidney disease, diabetes. We've also used the cells in cardiac applications as well as aesthetics. The indications are, at this point, still growing, and we're developing new ways to utilize these cells. The fourth product that we have is something called the MyoCath. The MyoCath is a catheter which can be used to deliver cells directly into the heart. In this case, it has a needle injection at the end which can be used to go right into the damaged areas of the heart muscle, in particular the scar tissue that forms when a patient has gone into congestive heart failure. This allows us to deliver the cells directly into the area of damage, giving us the best engraftment and the best possibility of healing for the patients.